what has happened to us. Hello YouTube, this is Let's Play Maker 1043, welcoming you to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Hero Mode Walkthrough, Episode 3. Disclaimer, I'm about to cut something into the video right here, right now. Something that they cut out of the HD version that I kind of wanted to show, but only because it's one of my favorite. It has one of my favorite musics in the entirety of this game, and I don't know why they cut it out. It's basically the intro to this game. When you leave the title screen running long enough, in the original Wii version, it went into a form of like an intro play through the game. Warning though for this, it does contain like spoilers for like some of the scenes ahead. So like you'll see people and that we have not seen yet. So if you don't want to be spoiled of this game that's been out for more than 10 years, that is up to you. At least I think the game's been out for 10 years. Wasn't this 2007, 2008? I think so. So I will put a timestamp on screen right now to where to skip to. I also have some other things I want to talk about, but we'll get to that after this quick cut. So if you don't want to see the intro, fair enough. If you want to listen to the music, just don't look at the screen while this is going until you hear my voice again. Okay, cutscene should be going now. Okay, with that now out of the way, it's one of my favorite musics. I don't know why they cut it out. It makes no sense to me. Let's just get this going. Let me out of here! Ah! I found you! Oh, aren't you scary? Hee, are you sure you want to be doing that, snarling and growling at me? Well, that's too bad. I was planning on helping you if you were nice. Hee, that's much better. You humans aren't obedient to a fault, aren't you? Oops, but you aren't a human anymore, are you? You're a beast. Hee. There, be a good boy and calm down. No need to bite. You look kinda surprised, hee hee hee. So, I bet you're wondering where exactly we are. Well, I'll make you a deal. If you can get over here, maybe I'll tell you, hee hee. Okay, two things I want to talk about. One, I'm doing a different recording setup for my audio. Before, in the first 2 episodes, I was recording the gameplay and the audio separately. But I think I've come up with a way how to maybe record them together, but that'll be a test for just this one episode. Let me just pause this here for a sec. I say this. And the second thing is that you'll notice my audio as well is clearer than it was in the first 2 episodes. I figured out what I was doing wrong. It turns out for the gameplay audio, like overlay for gameplay and that, for the blue Yeti microphone, you can only talk to it in talk to the mic in one specific way. It basically there's like the front and the back. Normally, because the mic goes all the way around, you think, well, you can just talk to it from any side. Wrong. In the gameplay overlay setting, you actually need to talk to it from a very specific point. It turns out in the first 2 episodes, guys, I was talking from behind the microphone. That's why I sounded more muffled. So, with that out of the way, let's get out of here. Dig, dig, dig. I guess you're not completely stupid after all. Listen, I like you, so I think I'll get you out of here. But in exchange for my health, you'll have you'll have to do exactly as I say. If you need anything from me, just press L to give me a sign. So, are we clear? Good. Now, come on, let's get moving. I don't like being kicked, I'm no horse. I'm a horse rider. Okay, we got Link now. This is Wolf Link. He can do some things. Can dig. One thing we don't have access to yet. But you'll see Link, he's looking. And when it tells you to dig, you can dig up certain things. So... Huh, what's that? Try pressing ZL. After that, well, you figure it out. You bite it! And down we go. I hope my audio's alright. I'll find out after this recording. I'm only going to record this 1 episode for the moment, because I need to check to make sure the audio is fine. If this audio seems fine, I'll be sticking to this setup throughout the remainder of the series. Oh, well, well. Hee hee hee. Want to see something interesting? You're a beast, remember? Press X to hone your senses and poke around. Can't run any further. That's far enough, right? I'll be safe here, I think. What was that noise? Don't anything come near me! That was a soldier's spirit. Maybe it's someone from another world. Hee hee. There are lots of other spirits roaming around here, you know. Hone your senses with X to see them. They might know things. Okay then, yes, we got spirits. You can only see spirits with the sense. Let's jump our way over here. We got ourselves an enemy over here. I wasn't aiming for that, but okay. Gotta remember as well, we're on hero mode. And that's another thing as well. The sense can also let you see spots where you can dig. Okay, so let's go this way. I doubt you're used to your new body yet, so I'll just tell you. Just think about how you fought enemies in your human form. Just because your shape has changed doesn't mean your instincts has as well. Basically, what she's telling you is that your button controls to fight is basically the same. It doesn't matter whether you're human Link or Wolf Link. The senses are the same. Okay, nothing there. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned this in my first 2 episodes, but hero mode, not only do you take double damage, but there's also no heart drops. So don't expect heart drops to save you. Okay, you see these sparkly spots? These are where you can dig. You're going to need to pay attention for these for later areas, because Well, you know what? Instead of spoiling it, I'll just let you see it when the time comes. Okay, we gotta get over there so we can see a spirit, so let's pop over this way. And bite this. One thing I will mention though is that since I've decided to record my audio with my gameplay, it's just a bit more, let's just say it feels more comforting to me, so I don't have to worry about my audio being off. Oh crud, oh crud, oh! Okay, good. I don't want to get hit. What are these black things? Where are they coming from? And how do I get out of here? Or how do we get out of here? Basically same thing. Wait, who's this we? Whatever. This way, over here. I'll be waiting for you, but you'll have to help yourself for a change. By the way, you'll probably notice as well that my gameplay audio actually sounds better too, because somehow just unplugging a wire and replugging it back in fixed everything! Ah, double kill! Yeah, I don't know how that worked either, but no complaints. The gameplay now basically sounds perfect. Sounds just like the way it should be. Okay, there's no point opening this because all it's going to do is reveal some enemies that might be a dig spot for me to get a rupee or two, blah blah blah. What are these black monsters? I've never seen anything like them. Okay, bye. I suppose I should continue saying what I was about to say when I did the last bite for one of these to let the water in. Water. Ugh. Is that the reason? Expect me not to cut my audio out. I will do my best to stay silent and not cough or whatever during like certain scenes. Because even when I record the audio separately, it's much easier to edit the audio, but it's also sometimes harder, sorry about that, to make sure my audio is synchronized. And honestly, I sometimes get very, well, I forget the word. Please, I'm but a lonely soldier. Please, someone save me from these evil creatures. Ah! Okay. But yeah, I get very conscious about my audio actually being synchronized. Hee hee. Aw, did the detour tire you out, little wolf? By the way, are you using your X to hone your sense like you should? Yes. It looks like the spirits here are all soldiers. Where in the world could we be? Hee hee. You want out of here, right? Okay, we're off. Okie dokie. Got ourselves a big spiral staircase with lots of big holes. Okay then, there's monsters below. Let's ignore them because they're not in our way. Damn it, they're in our way! Ah, what are you doing? About to get killed? Nope. Haha, flawless victory. I still want to say something, but I know for a fact I'm going to jinx myself. Ah, screw it. Let's have a little bit of fun and say it. So far, I think for the entire series, even though it's only been 3 episodes, I haven't been hit yet. I guess I have to do everything for you. Look, I'll show you all the small ledges, so just Z, I'll target me, and then press A to jump to where I am. Yeah, this, in some sense, doesn't make any sense to me, because basically Link is still jumping, so why can't we jump that far normally? Maybe it's just for like precision jumping or something? I don't know. Monster down there, but there's no point going to it. If you want to destroy the skulls to maybe get some rupees, or if you're not playing hero mode and you need some hearts, you know, a heart or two, then it might be worth going that way, but it's a whatevs to me. Rupees aren't that bad. Early game they can be a little bit of a pain, but trust me when I say when you get like to later game, they're not that bad. Then again, most Zelda games are like that, except for Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's kind of hard to get rupees. Okay, we're gonna go up here. So, you know where we are yet? Hee. Well, if you go to the top, you might figure it out. Will we? We shall see. It's a very big building. It almost looks like a fortress of some kind. Hard to say exactly where we are. Maybe we'll figure it out as we go along. So we're finally able to get out. And look at the sky. Isn't the black cloud of twilight looking beautiful today? Do you know where this is? You still don't know? Hee hee hee. Look, there's something I want to introduce you to, but I need you to get to that tower to do it. Talk about that tower right over there. Let's go. By the way, the bean on our back, yes, is a female. Hard to say, hard to tell from time to time, but it's fine. So, there are even spirits up here, huh? This whole spirit thing is pretty new to you, isn't it? Even though you can see, these guys can see those monsters, they don't know a thing about you. Even if you think I'm lying, then why don't you check out? Use X to hone your fine senses. Hee hee. What are these monstrous birds? What in the world is happening here? Oh, our poor Hyrule Castle. Excuse me? Hee hee. That wasn't the person I wanted you to meet, by the way. Well, let's just try and get to that tower. Yep, that's where we are. We are at Hyrule Castle. Oh boy. Well, we wanted to get here before. I guess we're here now. Time to fight a monstrous bird. Bang! Sorry. Time for another one. Bring it. 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 Sorry if I'm peeking the mic when I do that. I tend to get a little overexcited. Look just a little further. Now I'm going to ignore these ones. These ones won't really be that big of a deal, unless you're slow. If you're slow, then they will be a pain. But if you're quick enough, they're not any issues whatsoever. Okay, before we go to that cloaked figure there, I want to go over to the fire. Hold B. Spin! Yellow rupee. Okay. Hi! Midna. Hehe, you remember my name. What an honor for me. So this is the one whom you were searching. He's not exactly what I had in mind, but I guess he'll do. She's cheeky. She's got a lot of sass, Midna does. You were imprisoned. I'm sorry. Or I am sorry, whatever. Poor thing, he has no idea where or what has happened. So don't you think you should explain to him what you managed to do? You owe him that much. Twilight Princess. Hee hee hee. I added one extra he by mistake. Whoops. Listen carefully. This was once the land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. But the blessed kingdom had been transformed by the king that rules the Twilight. It has been turned into a world of shadows ruled by the creatures who shun the light. Sorry. It's time for you to choose surrender or die. Oh yes, a question for all the land and the people of Hyrule. Life or death? Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud without lights. The people became as spirits. Within the twilight they live on, unaware that they have been passed into spirit forms. All the people know now is fear. Fear from a nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to the twilight, but I remain its princess. I am Zelda. You don't have to look so sad. We actually find it quite livable. I mean, the petrol twilight, really all that bad? Bleh. Midna, there is no time for levity. The shadow beasts have been searching far and wide for you. Why is this? Why indeed? You tell me. Hee hee hee. Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here quickly. By the way, in case you're wondering why I always seem to make a mistake on the dialogue, even though it's right there in front of me, I tend to read a little bit quicker than I should, and so I tend to accidentally make up words as I'm talking, even though they're not always completely wrong. Please, you must leave here quickly before the guard comes. Okay, bye-bye. Well, breaking then, they're normally hearts. Ugh, I shouldn't have recorded right after eating. I'm more gassy. Not that way, the guard's coming. Boy, he's promote. Hee hee hee. Well, do you understand where we are now? I guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first tumbled into the twilight. But, are you sure about going back? You should be going back. Are you sure you aren't forgetting about anything important? Hee, do you want to save them? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that part always freaks me out. Well, in that case, little Midna would be happy to help you. But, well, you'd have to be my servant, and like a servant, you'll have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back and take a little time, give it some thought, hee hee hee. Sorry I delayed there, I kinda went brain dead a little. I'm not gonna lie, that's nothing new for me.